Hey guys, welcome back to the campaign. So let's cut right to the chase here. Upon arriving back in the bottomless pit room with Tabitha, Tabitha sort of looks down into the pit and she's like, "This is where you lost your friend, huh?" And everybody has like a little bit of conversation about it, but we got to keep things moving here in order to get him back. And so this is the new bridge that the dwarves built. It looks nice and sturdy. One thing I should note too is Javen left Ripper with Agatha back at the encampment. It doesn't really make sense to have him with on all of this stuff. I mean, actually, he only acts in town anyways when we're in a settlement. He doesn't do anything on the adventures. So yeah, he's basically staying with her. But when we do get to these settlements, I definitely will see what he tears up. So anyways, yeah, let's check out the power phase. Got a 4. Thundarian's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 up to here. And then everybody else will follow suit. Right up to there. Nothing else that we can do but a power phase. Okay, we got a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Thundarian explains to Javen. He sort of points over to the little exits over there and starts, him and Rapture start telling Javen about what went on and the little creatures that live inside those tunnels. The only place to go from here is up this set of stairs and to this higher level up here. So yeah, we are back to the power phase. Okay, let's check out what event unfolds in this room. Hot steam. A burst of hot steam shoots up out of a natural vent in the floor, scalding one of the warriors. Each warrior must roll d6. The warrior with the lower score gets scalded and suffers 2d6 wounds with no modifiers for armor. If 2 of the warriors roll the same score, each of them are blasted by the hot steam. Wow. So I can't just do the random tokens because 2 people might get the steam that blows up out of here. So let's start with Thundarian. And then let's go to Rapture. And then Javen. And then Tabitha. Ooh, Tabitha, way to start the new adventuring career. So as these 3 are kind of talking about these tunnels over here, Tabitha happens to step over to here where the floor seems somewhat moist or squishy. And as soon as she steps over into that square, hot steam. This entire area right here just fills with humidity as the water is like blasting up out of it. Let's see how much damage she takes. Oh, she's gonna take 7 damage. The entire room that they're in, this cavern, fills with a scream, a piercing scream that she lets out. This drops her down to 2 hit points. She started with 9 hit points. She took 7 damage, and she is just scalding, boiling water. Okay, at the bottom of the hot steam card, roll d6 on a 1, 2, 3, drawing another event card immediately. Ooh. Of course, we get another card. Let's see what we got. 1d6 plus 2 Dark Elf Warriors. Let's see how many we get. 4 of them. So these dark-skinned elves, drow, in my game, also known as dark elves in the Warhammer world, but in my game it's drow, come pouring into this cavern from all different little tunnels and maybe running and jumping off this ledge up here, just sort of battle crazy toward these guys. Maybe the scream had alerted them. And this particular one right here is just like spitting all sorts of vile curse words at Rapture. He hates elves. Drow, well, the dark elves, they hate elves. So he's gonna fight with an extra ferocity here. That was the monster phase. There is no exploration phase, so let's get back to the power phase. Don't roll a 1. You got a 2. So the very first thing that we're going to do here is Tabitha is going to try to do a prayer. She needs a 4+ to do that. Yeah. She's going to cast Mend Wounds on herself. The priestess mumbles beneath her breath with outstretched arms, her palms facing upward toward the sky. Suddenly, her injured companion's wound begins to disappear, leaving no scar or sign that they were ever there. She can also do this on herself. So we need to roll a d6. She gets a 5. The warrior is healed 1d3 wounds. She gets 2 wounds back. Now she's at 4, which isn't really that great. Let's see if Thunderian goes berserk or crazy. All right, so he goes crazy and just swings wildly all about, but there's no one around him for him to damage. He just basically loses his turn. Javen's like, don't start that. Rapture's got his sword and shield out. He's going to take a swing at the drow. He needs a 4. Miss. Javen's going to take a swing with the Axe of Kalmiri. The pure white blade on it sort of lights up the area around him. He needs a 4. Yeah. He gets to roll 2 6-sided and take the better one. He'll take the 5. The Drow's going to take 4 damage, but he's got dodge. So if he gets a 6, he'll take no damage. Ooh, 4 damage. Tabitha takes a swing with her Warhammer of Sigmar. She needs a 4. No. We've got to imagine that these Drow are carrying these nasty, super sharp swords that almost have like a black glare to them. The first one's going to start off with Thunderian. Drow needs a 3 to hit Thunderian. Gets it. Dang. All right, so that is 9 total. Thunderian's got a toughness of 4. 5 damage for Thunderian. Thunderian, when he takes that hit, it's almost like a razor blade just slicing through his skin. So this one right here is going to attack Rapture. He gets 2 attacks because of his hatred of other kinds of elves. He needs 4. So he's going to hit the first one. No, yeah, well, -1. So he still hits on the first one and he misses on the second one. 1 + 3 is 4 damage, but with Rapture's shield, he's got a toughness of 6 that does no damage. This one's attacking Javen. He needs a 4. That's going to miss. And this one back here, attacking Tabitha, he needs a 3. He gets it. That's 2 + 3 is 5 damage, and her toughness is 4. Tabitha takes 1 damage. Power phase. Tabitha's got to heal herself. Oh no, we got an event. Please don't be anything horrible. Lights of Assyrian. Strange blue lights flicker magically across the cavern walls and the warriors. Each warrior must roll d6. Okay, Thunderian gets a 5. The warrior has 1d6 wounds restored. What? So one of these blue lights actually imbues itself inside of Thunderian, giving him more energy and strength, and he's actually healed 3 damage. Nice. Rapture gets a 4. He gets 1d6 wounds restored as well. 4 of them. Javen. He gets 1d6 wounds restored. Dude, this is awesome. He gets 3. This is who needs it most. Tabitha. She really needs this. No! She's blinded. The warrior's blinded. They suffer -1 weapon skill for the rest of the adventure. Her weapon skill is already just 2. She has 1 weapon skill. Maybe she's being punished for some unknown reason that we don't know about. Maybe that's why she's headed to the church. And it's the beginning of the turn, so she's going to try to pray again. She needs a 4+. Wow. Okay, Thunderian, let's see if he goes berserk. Nope. Thunderian just gets this burst of healing from these magical blue lights. He raises up his halberd of hatred, which gives him a +2 strength, and brings it down on the drow. Oh, a 6. He's gonna hit. So it's D6 plus his strength is 4 plus 2 is 6. So D6 plus 6. Whoa, that is a 12. The drow takes 8 damage and is killed by the halberd. And the halberd sucks up some of the blood from the drow. So right here, these two are next to the stairway here. Rapture's an elf. He can't be pinned, so he can move away immediately. This is going up a set of stairs, so it's up, a couple squares. He can move 4. I'm just going to say that he sacrifices the other squares to just climb up. Right in front of this guy, he jumps like right up onto here and pulls himself up. And he pulls out his surefire bow and takes a shot down at the drow. With the surefire bow bonuses, all he needs is a 2 to hit. Yeah, that's a hit. Damage, this thing's got a strength 4 on this bow. Does 9 damage minus the toughness. He does 5 damage to this thing, reducing him to 1. So the drow takes an arrow right into the neck and is just sort of like spinning around trying to pull the arrow out of his neck. Blood is starting to splatter all over. Javen with the Axe of Calmari needs a 4. Yeah, he gets it. I can roll 2 of them and take the better for damage. He's gonna take that one. The drow's gonna take 3 damage, which is gonna kill him. Thunderian yells to Tabitha, "Get out of there!" She needs a 5+ to get out of the pinning. Nope. She tries to get away from him, but he sort of stays. Like, these guys are considered to be like moving around and in battle. She's trying to get away, but he's right on her. She tries to smash him with the Warhammer of Sigmar. Dang, she's having horrible luck. Maybe she's turned to a sinner and her god is like forsaking her or pulling his power away from her and she's trying to restore herself or something. This drow right here is looking up at Rapture. He's bleeding out. He's just about dead. And in his final last breath, he takes his sword and he turns this way and he tries to shove it in Javen's back. He needs a 4. He gets it. Whoa! 6 plus 3 is 9 minus Javen's toughness of 5. Javen takes 4 damage. As Tabitha tries to backpedal away from this thing, he tries to put his sword through her gut. All he needs is a 2. Gets it. Damage. 2 plus 3 is 5 minus her toughness of 4. Oh, she only takes 1 damage. Power phase. These drow need reinforcements badly. Nope, they're not going to get it. Javen sees Thunderian about to run over here and finish that guy. And he says, "Stop, you idiot! You might kill her!" And so Thunderian he backs up and stops right there. He wants to rage. He wants to run over there, but he doesn't want to risk killing Tabitha in the process. Rapture is going to put another arrow in that drow. All he needs is a 2. Gets it. And that's going to kill that drow. Tabitha needs to roll to see if she can pray. She can. She gets a 6. She's healed 1d6 wounds. Beautiful. 5 wounds. Yes. Javen runs over here and takes a swing with his axe. He needs a 4. Yeah, he gets a 6. He gets to take the better of the 2 for the damage. He's going to take the 4. The drow takes 3 damage. To Javen's surprise, she shoulder checks him a little bit and pushes him back away and like gives him an "I've got this" look and swings on the drow with the Warhammer. She needs a 4. Ooh, she hits. If she gets a 6, she gets to add extra damage. She does no damage to him after that cocky little display toward Javen. Power phase. Now Javen looks toward Thunderian and says, Be my guest. Thunderian runs up, he charges up. He's got to see if he goes berserk or hits his companions. He does, he goes berserk. Yes, I was gonna add him on, but it doesn't matter, I rolled a 6. Thunderian gets 2 attacks. The first one, he needs a 4. Next one, that's a hit. He gets +2 strength, so let's see damage. 5 damage. Thunderian drops the halberd on this thing and leaves the halberd in it as it's down on the ground, and you can just see the blood being sucked out of the drow and imbued into the axe. And Javen just kind of is like peeking around his shoulder like, what is that? She looks at Javen and says, when I need your help, I'll ask for it. Javen's like a nice guy, and his face just kind of turns red, and he just sort of like backs out of the situation without saying anything. Thunderian says, he tried to save you, and before he can finish the sentence, she just starts walking. Dang, these guys are worth 100 gold each. Thunderian gets 200 gold, Rapture gets 100 gold, Javen gets 100 gold, and Miss Smartmouth doesn't get anything. All right, let's see what treasure we get. After a thorough search of the area, one of the warriors finds a small cache of coins, gems, and other precious items. The cache contains 1d6 times 100 gold. Record the money on your warrior's adventure card and then discard this card. Wow, okay, cool. So let's see. Dang, dude, somebody get 500 gold. So I had this moment where I was like, oh, she's the only one with no treasure. She's gonna get the money. After just acting like that toward everybody. She's not getting nothing. She's not a part of this group, especially if she doesn't want to be. We're just escorting her through. This is a side mission. That'd be like when we had the king's daughter with us, giving her part of the treasure. Even though she wasn't fighting, I understand this girl's fighting, but she has her own agenda. So yeah, this stuff is staying in the group. Currently right now, Dwarf has the most, Rapture has the second most right now, and that means Thunderian's gonna get the gold, 500. Okay, technically by the rules, I shouldn't have moved her over here, but it doesn't really matter. That phase ended here, and let's go to the power phase. See if anything else happens in this room, or if we can actually get out of here. All right, 6, warrior phase. So Thunderian's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the steps. Javen, Rapture will go 1, 2, 3, 4. Javen will go 1, 2 to right there. I don't know if you can pass through other people. I'm gonna say you can, who cares? And then 1, 2, she'll stay right there. All right, let's do the power phase again. Whew, okay, Thunderian's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. And then everybody else will just get up to here, and we are going to explore. What do we got? The room is littered with large stalagmites. The stalagmite room will always trigger an event card. A stalagmite will stop any warrior's death blow as it hits the rock. Oh, okay. Power phase. Nice. Warrior phase. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody's just kind of looking out, being real careful. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what this room triggers. Hatchling. A newly hatched baby dragon attaches itself to one of the warriors, determined randomly, thinking that they are its mother. The little beastie flaps its wings loudly and periodically emanates a deafening screech that reverberates throughout the caverns. The commotion attracts monsters into the area, so as long as the babe is present, unexpected events occur in the power phase of 1 or 2. What? The baby dragon is protective of the new mother during combat, so as long as it's present, the warrior gets +1 toughness, and the regular attacks cause +1d6 wounds? What? So like the dragon's fighting with you? The next time a natural 6 is rolled in the power phase, the baby dragon flies off, but not before imparting a gift to the warrior attached itself to. An item of dungeon room treasure. This treasure does not count toward the warrior's regular share. What? The warriors can kill the baby dragon quite easily, but if they do, its mother, an emperor black dragon, will arrive and attack them immediately. All right, so who does the baby dragon attach itself to? The sister of Sigmar. She is just like repulsed by this thing, and everybody's kind of giggling about it. They don't understand that now there's going to be events on 1 or 2. Okay, power face. Huh, there's an event. This thing will not quit screeching and making noise. Let's see what it attracts. 1d6 Nagroth Blackguards. See how many? 2 of them. These guys were in charge of watching this baby dragon or something, so there's only like 2 of them on guard of it, and they're off like doing something, not really paying attention. But we have to imagine that these guys are equipped with halberds, so they've got some pretty big beefy weapons. All right, let's see who gets attacked. We got Thunderian and Tabitha. That makes sense because Tabitha, this thing is attached to her. So these two come barreling out of a tunnel down here, and they stop right about there because they can attack from far away with their halberds. But so can Thunderian. As soon as this guy runs up on Thunderian, Thunderian responds gleefully with his halberd of hatred. We gotta see if he attacks his comrades or not, or if he goes berserk. Nope. Thunderian needs a 4. Miss. With the surefire bow, this thing is sweet. Rapture only needs, because he would need a 4. He only needs a 2 because it's +2 to hit. So let's do it. Yeah, damage. These guys have a toughness of 5 and a weapon skill of 5, so they're pretty bad dudes. Rapture's arrow misses. Tabitha is gonna try to pray. She needs a 4+. And she can do this at the beginning of the turns, at the beginning of the phase turns, I guess, but she's just gonna do it right now. Yeah, she gets it. She casts Aura of Protection on herself, which means she can resist 1d6 wounds. And she's gonna move up and attack with the hammer. Geez, she needs a 5. Miss. Javen's gonna move up right next to her and attack with the Axe of Kalmiri. He needs a 4. Yeah, he gets it. He gets to roll 2 of them and takes the better for damage. He's gonna take that. He takes 3 damage. This dude's attacking Thunderian with a halberd. He needs a 3. Gets it. Whoa. Thunderian takes 6 damage from that super sharp halberd. This guy can attack either person right now. So let's see if her spell is wasted. Even Javen. Odd, so it's good. That's against her. He needs a 2 to hit her because of her terrible weapon skill. He gets it. Oh. So she's going to take 1 damage, but she gets to block off a certain amount of it. Yeah, she takes no damage from him. Power phase. Don't be a 1 or a 2. Nice. I'm going to roll for her and see if she can pray this time. This turn, she needs a 4 and up. Nope. Thunderian, does he go berserk? Yes, he does. He gets 2 attacks. Beautiful. Thunderian needs a 4. Misses with the first one. Gets the second one. That's going to be 7 damage, and Thunderian cuts this one down. His axe has a little drink of the blood. Remember, the battle is considered moving, and you can shoot through your friends, so Rapture is going to take a shot at that one with the surefire bow. He only needs a 2. Yeah, he gets it. Damage. It's got a strength of 4. That's 8 minus 5. That takes 3 damage, and Rapture puts an arrow in that one's eye, and he drops dead. 150 gold for Thunderian and Rapture. Let's see what the goodies are. Time freezing ring. As you put it on, this ring freezes like ice and bursts into a cold blue flame, yet it still feels comfortable to wear. The time freeze ring may be used at any time, giving the warriors an additional phase right away. Whoa, that is sweet. I can't forget she gets extra toughness and extra damage because of the dragon. I gotta keep that right next to her. It's weird with the money situation because Thunderian got that, which technically that's a treasure, but it says get rid of it. So now he's still, even though he got the last one, he still has less magic items than these other guys. I don't know how that's gonna work. Just to make things easier, I'm just gonna give it to Thunderian because it doesn't really matter who uses this one. So now we're pretty much good. Thunderian taps Tabitha on the shoulder and he's got some pretty hefty wounds. And he just doesn't say anything. He just looks at her and she just kind of like rolls her eyes a little bit. And she's going to try to mend his wounds. Let's see what he gets. 4. He gets 1d3 wounds. So let's see. Oh, she heals 1 of his wounds. That was quite a commotion in here. It's back to the power phase. Don't roll a 1 or 2. Perfect. Let's see if she can try another prayer. She needs 4 up. Yep. She's going to try to heal Thunderian again. Gets a 6. He's healed 1d6 wounds. Damn! He gets 1 wound. Javen sees that Thunderian is really putting in some work and really trying hard. And he says, hey. And Thunderian looks over at him and he tosses him the rune of annihilation. And Thunderian imbues it into the axe of hatred. And so when he rolls a 6, he gets plus 2d6 wounds onto the damage. Wow. All right, warrior face. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move up to there, move up to there, move up to there, and we are going to explore. See what we got. Corner. Power phase. Yes. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't cut corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this thing follows along. Power phase. We got a 1. Shrine of Cain. There are 2 large statues here depicting Cain, the god of murder. That's who these dark elves worship. Covered in ancient and mystical elf runes. One of the warriors can read the runes, which appears to be a riddle. So let's find out who that's going to be. All right. Who can read this? It probably should be Rapture since it's elf, but let's see. Thunderian, the dummy, he can read them. On their turn, if there's no monsters on the board, the warrior can attempt to solve the riddle by choosing a number between 1 and 6. That's their answer. The warrior must announce their choice out loud and then roll d6. If the result is not the number they choose, a bolt of magic energy hits one random warrior on the board section who suffers d6 plus wounds. D6 plus 1 wounds with no modifiers for anything. If the number rolled is the same, the riddle's been solved. A secret panel between the statues slides open and reveals a cache of treasure. Wow. I'm going to choose the number 1 because I always roll 1s. Let's go with 1. Oh, I was going to say 4, really? Okay, no. So now we got to determine who gets hit with a blast of bolt. Okay. Poor Javen. And he's gonna take 4 damage. Bzzz. Ah, what the hell are you doing? Well, we didn't get the treasure, but warrior phase, everybody's gonna move up and explore. Let's see. Passageway. All right, power phase. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't make it far enough. We got to do one more power phase. I'm looking for a 6, so that stupid dragon will go away. Okay, everybody's gonna move up. And we're gonna explore. We got the objective room. The Temple of Cain. In other words, the Temple of the Lord of Murder. A towering statue of Cain greets visitors. On a platform behind it is a cauldron dripping with blood. So we've got that massive statue right there. On an upper level behind it is a cauldron that is dripping blood down all over the room. Let's do the power phase. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 right there. And then the stupid little dragon. So let's see what's going on in the objective room. All right, roll a d6. 4. Okay, so we'll start off by seeing who gets the Hag Queen, Melusina. That's gonna be Thunderian. All right. She has 2 minions, Griselda and Brunhilde. So let's see who gets Griselda. That would be Tabitha. Brunhilde. Javen. Let's see who gets the assassin, Wraith Darkfoot. That would be Rapture. So this is quite the situation that we have here. Upon entry to the Cauldron room here, the warriors are surrounded by 12 hobgoblins who all have chains around their necks, like a collar, indicating that they're slaves to these dark elves. These are known to be kind of cowardly creatures, but they will fight up to a certain point. And back here at the top of the room is the Hag Queen Crone Melusina, and that's her right there. And then she's got her 2 little lackeys right there, Griselda and Brunhilde, and they basically maintain the Cauldron of Blood. And over here we have our assassin, Wraith Darkfoot, who has his eyes intently locked on Rapture for some reason. And as soon as we enter into the room, up here along the side and back here, you can see an exit that leads out into Heligrad from the Rocky Mountainside, and there's a line of people who are being brought in here and basically sacrificed, and their blood is being emptied into this cauldron. And so once we enter in, Crone sort of shrieks out, "More blood for the cauldron! Who do you think you are?" And Wraith down here says, "That's Rapture, my lady, right there. It's his time to die." He yells out, "Rapture, I've tried to kill you for months. Your blood will be in the cauldron this day." And Rapture is just like, he's getting surrounded by all these creatures like, what did I do? That's what he's thinking. The 2 cronies, "Yes, blood for the cauldron. More blood for the cauldron." Wraith Darkfoot says, "It's them, my lady. It's the ones Zenith warned us about." And so as this conversation is going on, Wraith has an ambush ability. And so he's going to try to, because he is an assassin, he's going to try to attack before anything is even done here. So he gets to roll. If he gets a 6, he gets to take a shot. Oh, he does. So his rapture is getting surrounded here, and all this conversation is going on. He just hears the fling of a bowstring. Wraith needs a 3. He gets it. Rapture hears the bow release and pulls up his shield just in time to block the arrow that just about shoots him in the face. You're not going to get away this time. Power phase. Tabitha's spell. Yes, she can cast one. Tabitha's gonna heal Javen. Damn. He gets 1 wound. Javen's gonna use a provision to get 2 wounds back. Thundarian, let's see if he goes berserk. Come on, I need a 6. He doesn't go berserk, but he doesn't hit anybody either. Thundarian is just gonna start ripping through these dudes. Needs a 4. Yeah, he hits with the first one. So let's see some damage here. 4. Thundarian kills the first one. On to the next one, who is in range. Yeah, that's gonna be a hit. That's 2. That's gonna kill the next one. He can keep going here because that guy and that guy and that guy are all in the range, so he's on to this one right here. That is a miss. Sword to this guy for Rapture. He needs a 3. Misses. Rapture's gonna pull out his Talon of Death, and it's gonna suck all the light and energy from the area completely surrounding him, and everybody gets 1d6 wounds. You can use this once per adventure. So the first dude here is dead. The next dude right here takes 2 damage, and this guy right here is dead. Tabitha casts Aura of Protection on Javen, so he can ignore 1d6 wounds. And then she is going to turn around and Warhammer this guy. Needs a 4? Nope. Thundarian is going to use the Time Freezing Ring once per adventure, and that gives us another phase. Tabitha's going to see if she can cast a spell. Nope. Does he go berserk? Yeah, he does. He gets 2 attacks for the rest of this battle. So he's attacking the dude in the blue. He needs a 4. Gets it. Damage. That's gonna kill the first one. Moves to the next guy. Dang, he gets a 6. Oh, the Rune of Annihilation. He gets to add 2d6 extra to his wounds. Holy crap. So let's see what the damage is. Then he gets to add this. 17. Yeah, he wipes this other dude out. He goes to the next guy. Right there. That's a miss, but he gets another attack. That's a miss as well. Okay, so Rapture can't be pinned, so he's gonna move here and attack this dude with his sword. He needs a 3. Damn. Tabitha is gonna Warhammer. She needs a 4. Dude, come on. Javen, Axe of Calmary to this dude. He needs a 4. Yeah. Gets to roll 2 and take the better damage. That's 5. Javen kills the first one, gets to go on to the next guy. Javen attacks this dude right here. Needs a 4. These dice are shit. Monster phase. Let's start with this dude right here, going after Thundarian. Needs a 4. He gets it. Thundarian takes 4 damage. This dude's attacking Rapture. He needs a 4. Gets it. Jeez. 6. Rapture takes 3 damage. First one attacks Javen. He needs a 4. Miss. The second one. Miss. This dude down here attacks her. He only needs a 2. He gets it. Oh, she always takes weak damage for some reason. So that's, he takes no damage. Crone, the Hag Queen, is going to activate her Blood Crown on Thundarian. He begins to feel like sudden pain all over his body as his skin starts to rip apart and blood starts to hit the floor. And suddenly the blood just moves, almost like a river flows up the stairs over there and around to the cauldron. He's gonna take 6 damage. And he goes down. He only had 5 left. More blood for the cauldron. Wraith says, "This is easier than I thought it was going to be." Wraith moves 5 down here and attacks Rapture. After seeing the blood leave Thundarian's body and move toward the cauldron, Tabitha screams out, "We must destroy the cauldron!" 2 attacks from Wraith. He needs 3s, but it's -1. That first one's a miss. The second one, -1, is a 3. That's going to be a hit. Rapture's got a toughness of 6. That does no damage. Rapture pretty much blocks the damage from Wraith with his shield. Brunhilde is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to right about there. So it's pretty much the end of the turn now, which would make Thundarian dead. But Rapture looks over at Javen. Javen pulls out the Dawn Stone. And Rapture gives him a look like, "You sure?" And Javen just kind of nods, because Javen's got a good soul, a good heart. And he throws down the Dawn Stone, and it breaks into like rays of light that shoot out all over the room. And suddenly there's a as Thundarian takes a deep breath and stands up with full hit points. Javen yells to Thundarian, "You owe me for this one." Thundarian gets up, knowing that he was on the brink of death, and he is pissed. Power phase. I think Thundarian is so moved that Javen used the Dawn Stone on him that there's no other options for him besides the fact of turning and running 1, 2, 3, 4 up here. And he gets right in Crone's face. We got to see if he goes berserk. 3, and he's got 4 on the card. That makes 7. He gets 2 attacks. He needs a 4. Misses with the first one. Hits with the second one. See what the damage is. She takes 5 damage. Rapture can't be pinned. Rapture's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 up here to the stairs, and he is gonna use his surefire bow and take a shot at her. Needs a 4. He gets a 5. Yes. And it's got +2 anyways. So let's check out damage. 2. She takes 2 damage from his bow. I forgot. I got to roll for Tabitha to see if she can cast a spell this round. She can. She's going to cast Soul Burn, which is going to do... it does 1 to 3 against anything from Chaos, but it will do 1 damage to everyone around her. So she dealt out a bunch of damage here and 1 extra to this guy who's only got 2 left. Javen turns and attacks this dude. Needs a 3. Gets it. Gets to pick the better of the dice here. 3. Javen kills this dude. And you can't go on to that guy because there was nobody here. It's not adjacent to me, it's adjacent to each other. However, these guys, since this is the end of my turn here, the warrior's turn, I have to roll 6-sided, and if I can get above 4, these guys will run off. Nope. All right, so these 2 down here are gonna attack Tabitha. They need 2s because of her terrible weapon skill. The first one hits, second one hits. Let's check out some damage here. Dang. She takes 5 damage on the first one, but she gets to ignore a little bit of that. She takes 3 damage. Next one, she takes no damage on the next one. First one attacks Javen. He needs a 4. Gets it. Damage. Javen takes no damage for the first one. Next one. Javen takes 4 damage on the next one. Wraith takes off running, following Rapture. 1, 2, 3. Comes right here and cuts this girl off. And these two meet in combat on the stairs. Rapture quickly puts away his bow and draws his sword, and they have a face-off. Rapture still doesn't understand quite what's going on with this guy. Wraith needs a 4. Gets it. Damage. 5 damage. And he will get another attack against Rapture, except for Rapture goes down. Some of his blood starts to move over toward the cauldron. He gets down onto one knee and starts whispering something into Rapture's ear. She moves over here to attack Javen. On a 4+, she gets a frenzy. Nope. She's just gonna attack. Dang. They're attacking with these strange weapons that these guys have never seen before, that I've never seen before. Let's do some damage. All right, 1. Javen takes no damage. Griselda turns around from the cauldron and attacks Thunderian. First off, she's got to see if she frenzies and gets 2 attacks. Nope. She attacks with that weapon. That's an automatic miss. This is kind of horrible because I've just realized that I have no way to get Rapture up. Crone, back here with Thunderian. This is pretty big. This is a big moment right here. She's got to see if she frenzies to get 2 attacks. No, she doesn't. She's going to attack. She has these long, nasty claws and maybe a weapon of some kind, whatever you want to imagine. Yes, that is a miss. Also, for this guy, for the assassin, I've got to make a roll. On a 6, he vanishes. No, he doesn't. Okay, well, here's the situation. Rapture's dead. There's no coming back from it. I don't have anything that can bring him back. Not looking good. We're at the power phase. It'd be nice if I rolled a 6 and then the dragon leaves a treasure for her and it's something that could help us out. That would be so sweet. Okay, nope. Let's see if she can cast a spell at 4+. Nope. Come on, Thunderian. Rapture just died. We need something out of you right here. Okay. He's still berserk. All right. Let's attack. He's attacking Crone. First one, automatic miss. Second one. Wow. Tabitha, get a Warhammer. She's gonna miss. Javen turns, points his finger up at Griselda up there, and starts singing a song. It's in such a horrible voice and such a horrible racket that everyone in the room, he's bellowing it out, starts covering their ears. He gets to do this 1 free time per game. She is 190 gold, so he can do it up to 300 gold. If I roll a 5 or a 6, she drops dead. Come on! Shit! What? Javen turns toward this one and attacks. It's a 4. Gets it. Gets to take the 2 better dice. This is different dice. This isn't even this dice. And look, what is happening? There's 1. She blocks Javen's attack with that weapon. Wraith turns and moves this way and attacks Javen. 3. So when he rolls a 6, it ignores the warrior's armor and toughness. Roll for damage. 3, and Javen goes down. Wow. As Javen takes this battle wound, he yells up to Thunderian, "Get out of here now!" She turns and looks. And at that very moment, Thunderian has like a tear rolling down his eye, looking at Rapture, looking at Javen, thinking about the memories that they had. And just like Bilbo Baggins, he puts on the ring and disappears. Tabitha just gets surrounded and pretty much picked apart and taken apart and sacrificed to the Cauldron. And that, my friends, is the end of this game.